I am a Fujifilm JPEG enthusiast. I mean, it's literally in my channel's name. I just really love good straight out of camera results. But sometimes I do want a little bit more than what these Fujifilm cameras can do straight out of camera, so I edit my RAW files. In comes Dehancer, the sponsor of today's video, and full disclosure here, they sent me this software for free, but explicitly said to give it an honest review, so I will do my best to do that here. Dehancer is a film emulation software that was developed over a decade of lab-based research on genuine film stock, so it's delivering a very authentic analog look. I literally stole that from their website. But all of that technology does come at a price. So to help you, in this video, I'm going to compare the results from editing the RAWs in Dehancer to just using the custom film recipes in camera for the JPEGs. The point of this video is to be helpful for you, not to sell this product, but to actually give you realistic examples to make your decision based on. Okay, so let's actually get into like a brief overview of how to use Dehancer. So Dehancer can be installed as a plugin for a lot of different apps, including photo editing apps like Lightroom Classic and Photoshop, and also video apps like Premiere Pro, DaVinci Resolve, and thankfully you can also have it as a standalone app on your computer or even on your phone, which is like super convenient and cool. So once you actually get your photo into Dehancer, you're going to have an extensive amount of controls over how your film emulation works. So one of the biggest things you can do is choose a different film stock emulation to act as a base for your edit. And from there you can actually change the emulated print paper that it's going to be on, which massively changes the contrast, the colors, all of that. You can also do things like pushing and pulling the EV, like the exposure, which is something entirely different than the exposure slider in Photoshop or Premiere, for example. It's going to do it in a much more natural way, much more like exposing film with light rather than just artificially boosting it with software. And the way that you really get your photo or video to stand out as film-like is with the nitty-gritty options on the right-hand side of at least the Photoshop plugin. I'll throw up on screen what the phone app looks like as well. Here you can find things like halation, bloom, film grain, and all of these are allegedly pretty faithful to how it actually looks in film. I can't say any of that from experience, but I'll say that it looks very crunchy, very natural, very organic. And those are going to be words that I repeat a lot in this video. But yeah, it's generally a very easy plugin slash app to use, and it can get your results in less than a minute if you just have a saved preset already ready. Okay, so here's the first comparison. We've got Dehancer on the left, Fujifilm on the right. Fujifilm Acros, Dehancer Acros. But as you can see, this Dehancer one is way more blown out and kind of more film looking than the Fujifilm option, which is looking a bit more digital film, which is really interesting. And with this, I actually went into this knowing that I would prefer the Fujifilm version, but I really wanted to demonstrate how film-like you can make your photos look real fast with Dehancer. So with this, I would give Fujifilm the win for my personal taste, but this is really interesting looking and probably stands out a little bit more in a feed than this would. Here's another comparison. We've got Dehancer versus Classic Chrome straight out of camera. And now Classic Chrome is generally my go-to film simulation, but I didn't really like how it made everything look here. The greens are just a little bit too saturated and a little bit too blue. Now this could potentially be solved with white balance and some color settings, but I can't be doing that every time I shoot a new photo with this camera. Moving over to the Dehancer side, this is just looking way better, way more to my taste, and this only took me like a minute in the program because I just had to select the right film simulation for this. I love how it's making everything a bit more warm, and it's really accentuating my subject here, which is this little fruit or whatever that is. The greens overall just look a lot more organic and rich than they do in the Fujifilm photo. Win for Dehancer. Here's a really interesting comparison. We've got Fujifilm, we've got Dehancer. Fujifilm, I think, is looking kind of weird in terms of the sharpness along here, and also this yellow is not very appealing to me. Whereas with some halation and bloom, Dehancer is able to make this look a lot more soft and natural, which really pulls you in more rather than distracting you with the digital edginess, even with sharpness -4 on the Fujifilm camera. The blue is also just looking a lot more natural here. It was looking a little bit weird here because I underexposed the photo. I experimented with adding some more bloom to the photo, which made this cross shape stand out a little bit more, but ultimately, I think a more subtle look is better for this architectural looking photo. Another win for Dehancer. Here's an interesting one. I actually shot this in black and white, but later decided with Dehancer that I wanted color. The black and white was also a little bit underexposed, but I was able to fix that with Dehancer and make it look more normal. I think this is also personal preference of just like, do you prefer black and white or color? But I can say that these colors are really pleasing. They're subtle enough where they're not like standing out at you. This orange and this green are deep and organic rather than digital and standing out, which is kind of the nice monochromatic look that I was going for with black and white, but with Dehancer I was able to get that with just a couple minutes of tweaking around the settings. I think this photo looks like a finished product that I could easily print and be happy with, which is awesome because I barely spent any time on it in Dehancer. This photo is cool concept-wise, but it's a little bit too moody for me, and I think adding these colors back in actually really helped rather than leaving it black and white. Another win for Dehancer. Same situation here, shot in black and white, edited in color. I actually love both of these. I'm going to give it a tie. Again, the colors are really nice in Dehancer, but I actually really like how this straight out of camera black and white looks. I think the exposure was pretty much nailed here, and it makes it look very old and beautiful. I do like the little bit of halation and bloom that makes this look slightly more angelic and softer in Dehancer than digital in Fuji. But there's also something nice about the clarity that the Fujifilm photo gets you, just straight out of camera. It's a tie. Now here's an interesting one where I went a little bit crazy. So this is the straight out of camera JPEG from Fujifilm. I think it's really cool, but it obviously needed more warmth, in my eyes, to make it better. I was actually really struggling to do that in Dehancer alone. This is Dehancer alone. All I could really do was just make it look a bit more crunchy. But I resorted to my friend Photoshop, and this is what I was able to do without Dehancer, just in Photoshop. I was able to add a much more golden tone, but it's still looking definitely digital and like it could have been shot on an iPhone. But now here, with Photoshop and then Dehancer, I was able to make it look a little bit more crunchy, a little bit more organic, but also still have that nice orange tone overall. So I think this is an interesting combination of like you can start in Photoshop and then add that film look in Dehancer. And hey, there might be ways to make it look more golden in Dehancer itself, but I'm trying to keep this really simple and use the tools that I'm familiar with. So this is the result I got. I think this is a win for editing in general, but also Dehancer definitely helped me make this look more natural rather than digitized. Alright, so then who is Dehancer actually for? Honestly, this is a great program for anyone who's super into film emulation, as I think a lot of Fujifilm fans are. Dehancer just provides much more in-depth settings than Fujifilm can straight out of camera. This is also a really good option for anyone without a Fujifilm camera that wants a quick and easy way to get that film simulation look without buying a Fujifilm camera. You can basically turn your non-Fuji camera into a film emulation beast with like thick, organic looking colors and effects, but not have to spend so much time editing that you pull your hair out. Dehancer is also a really good option for anyone who just hates editing but wants better results than they can get straight out of camera, especially since there's an easy-to-use phone app. Okay, but who should actually avoid Dehancer? I would say if you're going for a cleaner, more modern look with your photos, Dehancer is probably not the best option for you. You can get away with just using the color sliders in Photoshop or using some Lightroom presets for your photos. They're not going to add all the fancy effects, but maybe you don't need those. Also, if you're perfectly happy with your JPEGs or your editing process, don't complicate it. Just enjoy shooting with the gear and software that you already have. But if you are interested in trying out Dehancer, use my promo code AlexanderJPEG for 10% off. Thank you!